Greetings, this is Frosty Thundertrot of Thundertrot Permaculture. Today I'm going to be showing you my new pig setup. Since my foot's nearly healed and I'm even expecting to go back to work next week, it's time to get the farmstead going back up and running again. I've got a whole bunch of chickens coming in. I've got 38 chicken eggs in the incubator right now, 24 more arriving tomorrow. So that will give me everything I need, providing a decent hatch rates to have all 4 of my tribes up and running for my spiral chicken breeding program. And those who don't know, the people that came in and took care of my chickens while I was in the hospital did not do a very good job of it, and most of my flock died in the week I was in the hospital. Part of it was, for some reason, instead of feeding proper chicken food, they gave them grass seed that I had here at the farm, and of course grass seed was treated, so they ended up poisoning my birds. This horse trailer here was the shelter of bourbon and cognac last year. It was back behind the house, and I've moved it, before I got injured, I had moved it up here beside the house. So the new location was going to be the new shed, a pen. I built this permanent gate with a header over it, because this way when we do custom butchering, which means that this is a pig that gets slaughtered on the farm and then processed by a friend of ours instead of going for FDA. We can't sell that meat, but it's a lot cheaper and we can eat it ourselves, because that was my primary focus on getting into homesteading, and which then evolved into my permaculture farm. Is I wanted to be able to keep my family supplied with food, and then we decided that we'll expand into permaculture so that we could offset the cost of the food by maybe selling some to other people who wanted healthy food. My mother bought this horse trailer about 20 years ago, and it was brand new at the time, but she used it to haul a lot of horses, a lot of livestock. And Michigan winters means salt on the road, and horse trailers, unlike cars and trucks, don't even try to rust proof. The rust proofing on cars and trucks doesn't really work very well, and none of it on the horse trailer means you got no protection. So the frame underneath this horse trailer is completely rusted and rotted out. It's no longer safe to go on the road, but it makes an excellent animal shelter, and has a side effect. When it came time to load up bourbon and cognac, since they'd been used to going in to the stock trailer for their food and water and for the bed down for the night, I had no problems getting them to load into a trailer that was similar in design. This new hub pen is bigger than what their old pen was, since that only had 2 pigs in it, and I got 3 pigs coming in tomorrow and then 3 more next month. So this hub pin is a lot larger than their other older pin was, and as I said, since it's a hub, it actually expands out. This pallet here can be removed, and then the pigs can get up into this knotweed over here to graze that down. Then I got another one here, and then the last one down there. Another feature of this pin, outside of being the hub, which all the wagon wheels spoke off to, is I use it to train the pigs to hot wire, so that as they go into the other pastures, I don't need to have hog panels and woven wire. I can just have 2-strand hot wire for them to go into. I bought these fiberglass poles because they were highly recommended by other homesteaders, and I don't like them whatsoever. They're just too weak, flimsy. They bend around too much, and it makes it very difficult for me to actually get the wire tight. So I'm going to end up replacing these with either steel T-posts or maybe even wooden posts. This is one of the reasons why I decided to move the pigs up here, is because this knotweed is an environmental hazard that has to be dealt with. And I'm hoping the pigs will be out here and they're rooting around, and they'll dig up all the rhizomes and eat them, especially the 3 coming in next month who are heritage lard pigs, so they're more likely to, they're Mangalitsa Mulefoot cross, and the ones coming in tomorrow are more traditional meat pig. They're Berkshire Hampshire cross. So we come into the trailer here, if I don't trip. We have my grandfather's ancient pig feeder. That thing is older than I am. It might even be older than my mother. My mother got it from him and she gave it to me. I actually don't use it very much because I like to feed my pigs by hand every day instead of using the pig feeder, which I can fill this pig feeder up and it'll feed one pig for a week. But like I said, I like to feed my pigs every day because it helps by hand. That helps make them more tame, which was a great help because last year whenever Bourbon, the Duroc, got out, since he was tame and used to me, when I'd come outside in the morning to leave for work, he'd see me and just come trotting right up to me. So it was easy enough to put him back in his pen, find out where he'd gotten loose, fix that, and then off to work I'd go. Here I'm using a water barrel with nipples on it. Bourbon and Cognac never took to the nipples. I'm hoping these pigs will take to them a lot better. What I'm going to try to do this time, because last time I just relied on the fact that they drip a little bit of water to attract the pig's attention. That never seemed to work, but I think this year I'm going to put some peanut butter on them so that the peanut butter will definitely attract some pig attention, and then as they start trying to lick the peanut butter off, they'll discover that the nipples give them water. Then up here in the hay section, I'm storing their feed, in trash cans. This part of the horse trailer is actually watertight since it's fiberglass, so it doesn't rust out. As to where this end is all steel, and you can see it's quite the holy trailer. So it's no longer waterproof. It's close enough to the house here, I can run extension cords out in the winter to be able to put a heater in that water tank. Although most of the time it doesn't get cold enough out here to really freeze the water that much. This part of southwest Michigan here, right along the lake shore, we only get a few really, really cold wintry days a week. Sometimes winter is literally just like 2 weeks, and then the rest of the so-called winter is just mud season. I'll put up a short tomorrow once the piglets come in so you can see the piglets, and I'll tell you their names. And then I'll do another short next month when the second 3 piglets come in. I haven't chosen their names yet, but I guess I'll see what they actually look like. Thank you very much for watching.